What's up, guys? This is my Chromebook that I've shown on this channel through many different kinds of shorts. Did some viewer suggestions. Some of you guys have asked me, how did I do this? How did I get Linux on here? Obviously it's not on here right now because I'm about to go through the tutorial and the jailbreaking process of it. So what I got here is basically a Chromebook that's came out I believe 2020. It's pretty alright. It's missing a cover right here for the lid. But it's a pretty solid Chromebook. So people wonder, like, why would you even want to, do this to a Chromebook? Like, what is the purpose of doing this to a Chromebook? Well, there's actually good reasons why you want to do this to a Chromebook. The first one, of course, is like you could basically run any game. You can also run Windows on here, which is a great thing. But if you have an actual Linux distro on here, you could do a lot more things. You know what I mean? Like you could just play games and install programs, and I think you get a little bit more storage. So going into this, I'm gonna do this as if you just got the Chromebook or it's reset, because I think it's just best to make sure you have your Chromebook reset. So I'm gonna go ahead and just browse as a guest. There's no need to log in since this will be wiped, and this will be factory reset. So the way I did this is there's how computers, they have firmware where it's like on the motherboard. So like kind of think of it as like the BIOS. You spam escape to get in the BIOS or the boot menu on any laptop. So that's kind of basically what you want to do on these type of Chromebooks. You want to install a custom firmware that allows you to boot into other devices and doesn't have any hardware limitations. So a way to do this is if you're on a Chromebook, right? So I'm on my Chromebook, and basically the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to look up something called Mr. Chrome Tech, I believe that's it. Mr. Chromebox Tech, and I haven't done this in a while. Oh, but this is basically the way to do this. It's the custom firmware I was talking about. So if we just click getting started here, it will basically go through it. You can go ahead and follow the video or follow this tutorial online. But I haven't done this in a while, and I think it's changed a lot. So yeah. So I'm going to be basically doing the full firmware, not the dual boot, have Linux on the side, but keep ChromeOS. I'm going to be doing the full thing because who genuinely wants that Chrome slot? Like this is I know it's good for schools and all, but yeah. So we're going to be, not looking at the dual boot. So back up your data. Of course, don't need to do that since this is a new Chromebook. Verify your device has UEFI support. I know this does, so I don't need to. And so basically, we need to put the device in developer mode. So basically, how you do that on these Chromebooks is, I don't even need to look at this. I've done this like before, but you click escape. Here, let me get the camera on it. Then I want to click escape, refresh, and power at the same time, and a menu should pop up here. All right, there we go. Let me focus back on that. It will say something like this, but then you want to do Control D at the same time, enter. It says OS verification is off, space to enable. Then you click the power button. Okay, yeah. So it's Control D again, so it says transitioning to developer mode. To cancel, turn off the computer. So you basically just want to wait for that. Of course, you can see it says in the top left starting. So it gives you some time to, cancel this out. All right, and then basically it says preparing system for developer mode. It says there's a 4-minute timer up here. I don't know why it would take that long, but I guess it does. I don't even know, but we'll wait, I guess, and see if it works. All right, and it looks like it is jailbreaked. So you gotta kind of wait for those 5 minutes, and then you should be fine. Let me get connected here. You want to make sure you're actually connected to the Wi-Fi, because you'll be having some steps here that will require you to use the internet. All right, so next is to disable the device hardware firmware write protection. I'm pretty sure you have to take the battery out on this device, but I don't know if I need to. But make sure you follow this instructions and stuff. So I think we could skip that. If it doesn't, then we can just keep going. So open a terminal shell, which is Control Alt F2. All right, so basically I think this is actually it, but I'm going to go throughout the tutorial still how to do this. Instructions I'm going to obviously show you. So I just logged in with the username Kronos right there. There is no password. So you want to go into here and you're gonna run a script. I don't, unfortunately, I have to type it out manually. You're probably going to have to do it. So probably make sure you have a device, you know, that you're able to use. So let me type out this whole like thing. You can also follow along with this video. All right, then you'll get to this. This will basically take you. You'll be able to do everything through here. But you can see that I can install update UEFI full ROM thing. That's basically what we're gonna do. So you're gonna do 2 and enter, and then you're gonna go through yes. If you wish to type I accept. So you're gonna. They really want you to understand the risk of this. This can brick your thing. We are not going to create a backup because I don't really care. I really don't. It's not going to really brick your device. I don't think it will. That depends on the device. Just check the device on the page to see if it's compatible. And if it's not, just don't go ahead and do it. You know, use a different device. Like, come on, don't use a device that's not supported. So it was able to do this without the software write protect, so that is good. And we are done. It was able to fully do it successfully. So that is very nice. So we can just click enter and exit out of here. And then we can go ahead and reboot into the, reboot. So click R and enter, and it should reboot the Chromebook, and we should be able to get to our brand new BIOS, which will be very awesome. Also, I know this is kind of a quick video that's, not going to be very informational. I'm just, basically just going throughout the steps. I'm kind of missing out some key details, so make sure you're really following the instructions that I gave you for this. It's really important that you do because, this video is not really a tutorial. It's just really like me going through it and jailbreaking it, kind of showing you what I really did. And boom, we can click escape as you can see, and look, we are now in our boot menu. Here we are in the boot menu, and so you can treat this like your normal PC boot menu. You can go into, whatever device you want to boot from, so your Linux thing, and yeah, so basically your Chromebook is jailbreak, and that is all you need to jailbreak. And so that ends with the video today. Thank you for watching. I'm going to do another video probably later on that's like how to, actually like not actually how to, but installing Windows on here, because that's like a whole separate video, because I got to benchmark, I got to do this, I got to do that, you know what I mean? So that was basically how it was a viewer suggested video on how I did this. So there you go. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you like these videos, like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.